Farewell to Queen Elizabeth and Georgian Sisters news from Bath. Many people will say that they will remember for the rest of their days where they were and what they were doing when they received the unexpected and sad news of the passing of Queen Elizabeth. We were here in Bath. We'd just arrived, it was our first day, and we'd met up with some friends over lunch. And strangely enough, they had just arrived in the UK from abroad, and one of them said that she'd had this odd dream. Before she left, she dreamt that as she arrived in the UK, news went round of the passing of the Queen. That same afternoon, after we'd said goodbye and Lakshmi and I were walking up the Crescent in the direction of our lovely accommodation, we received a WhatsApp message from this friend saying, "Have you read the news? My dream has very unfortunately come true." And so that is where we were and what we were doing when we heard the news. Of course, like many other people, we extend our condolences to the family of the Queen and to anybody else who is grieving her loss. She was an exceptional monarch who served her country for an extremely long time. She was the longest reigning monarch the UK has ever known. And that made us think back of King George III, who reigned in the day of Jane Austen. He was also a very long ruling monarch, except that, reigning I should say, except that in his day, of course, he had health issues and for part of the time his son, the Prince Regent, had to take over. But nevertheless, it was a very long reign. So in his day, there would have been quite a few people, as there are nowadays, especially considering that people used to live a bit less long than we do nowadays, who would only have known King George III as their king. In that respect, this period and that one definitely are similar. Now, we've been enjoying Bath for the rest. Obviously, this was sad news that dampened the atmosphere for quite a lot of people around us, but fortunately, the Jane Austen Festival, for which we had come here, did go ahead. Many people wore little black bows or a black band around their arms, but they still dressed up in the beautiful Regency clothing that make this festival so unique. We ourselves could not be at the opening parade because we were extremely busy setting up our stall in the Guildhall, in the beautiful banqueting room, where there was this lovely opening fair right after that parade, during which 500 people went through the streets of beautiful Bath, all dressed up in Regency clothing. It was an incredible sight to see, I have been told, and I myself have admired some of the pictures, and perhaps another year we'll be able to have a look. But we really enjoyed working at setting up our stall in that beautiful hall as well, and seeing the other stall holders around us and the beautiful clothing, hats and other ornaments that they were selling. People came to the fair and they came in hordes, and they were really enthusiastic about their products, our products, which was absolutely delightful. It was great to be in touch with our audience, with our people that we've made these beautiful products for the first time. This was the very first time Georgian Sisters actually presented their physical products to people. And it was great to see how much people loved it. So we came away absolutely. We also took some time walking through Bath, looking at some really special places, and we haven't done yet, but I wanted to give you an in-between update. So apart from filming for a few interesting features that we will be editing and showing to you later on, that's going to take a little while because we're quite busy at the moment. We're still going to be touring the UK, and we will be showing you another few brief features like this one, which do not need to be edited, seeing as we haven't got the editing equipment and things with us at the moment. But we will be posting those to give you little updates from exciting places where we will be filming features that will follow in this autumn. Until then, here is our first bit of news. So we went to see this incredible museum right here behind me at Royal Crescent. It's number 1 Royal Crescent. It's that beautiful building which kind of makes the corner of the Crescent. There's a few people standing right in front of it with the beautiful pillars. It's an incredible Georgian house, a Regency house that would at the time have housed a very wealthy family. And nowadays you can visit it and really do exactly what we as Georgian Sisters love to do when we travel around with our very own Georgian Sisters Express coach. You can step back in time and imagine what life was like in those days. In that house you see beautiful objects, you get the all-round atmosphere that would correspond to life in those days, what people did in which room, what they looked like, what sort of things they used, etc. And you even hear some voices of people talking. Now we got to film some lovely images in there, so bear with us. We will keep you up to date, and at some point soonish you will be able to see the whole feature. We love the Museum of Number 1 Royal Crescent, and not only that, they have a great little shop as well, which we thought so beautiful that we decided to have a chat with the manager and see if he was interested in our products. And lo and behold, they are going to be stocking some of our collection as of very soon, actually, probably as of tomorrow. So that's quite exciting for us to see how that goes, and it means that if you pay a visit to this beautiful museum, which is so worth visiting, especially if, like us, you really like to immerse yourself in that different era and imagine what life was like, definitely come and visit this place. And you'll also be able to find our calendars to begin with, our year calendars, and sometime soon also the Christmas cards, but that's a little bit soon. Now I think that'll take a little while before they start selling those, but do look out for them if you're going to be visiting this delightful museum. Apart from that, we had some time to think business and make some decisions, because we started these features announcing that there would soon be an online shop. And we kept that kind of vague because we didn't really know at the time which way we were headed exactly. We knew what products we were going to be doing. We knew what sort of atmosphere and vibe we wanted to give to our features and also to our products. But we hadn't quite decided whether we were going to be selling to you directly via a web shop of our own, or whether we were going to be working with stockists, whether we were going to be selling to other shops that would then be selling on to you, or perhaps both. Well, we came to our final conclusion that because we really love to focus on the product creation, design and development from Lakshmi's side, and the communication side of things from my side, we want to really focus our energy, and what we want to be doing is to be promoting the whole world of Jane Austen in our own specific way, including in that all these exceptional places, museums, but also the museum shops that will be selling our beautiful products, rather than focusing on having, the whole infrastructure that comes with a business to customer to consumer web shop. So that means that we will soon start telling you where you'll be able to buy our products. And today I've obviously given you one possibility, but there will be more to follow. So we will definitely be keeping you up to date, and the full website will be launched probably within the next month or so. We're now in September 2022, goodness knows when you might be watching this, but we hope to be launching the full website in the next month or couple of months. Until then, we will be posting features every now and then, and in the course of October you will definitely be seeing full features again of this extraordinary Georgian Sisters Express tour that we're doing. So for now, count down to the moment when you will be able to have a peek inside Number 1 Royal Crescent in Bath, because we will be taking you right inside the moment we've got that feature ready for you. We'll be back soon with more news, and until then, lots of love from the city of Bath.